I played Pokemon Go's biggest event this year, Global Go Fest, where I locked in for both days trying to accomplish many goals throughout this weekend. This event was insane and exhilarating, and I had a blast being part of my nearby community where everyone was nice and having fun playing the event. Now, I unfortunately did not record too much of the gameplay as my phone was only able to record as much as I could, and the point of view camera quality wasn't properly set up for the outside, so I apologize for that, but I hope you all still enjoy today's video. Now, before I get into my experience, like I said, I had a couple of goals I wanted to achieve in this event before the night of Sunday concluded. I want to do at least 100 raids at the end of both days, catch at least 50 shiny Pokemon, catch a Hundo Mewtwo with a background shiny or not, gain at least 10 million XP, gain 1 million Stardust, and finally reach the first step of level 80, level 71. With all these goals in mind, I was determined to accomplish the biggest grind I have ever done in this game during Pokemon Go's 10th anniversary. Starting on day 1, I dedicated one area only for this entire event, which was actually the closest community that I could join, the Red Bank crew. And while on Campfire there was supposed to be at least 70 to 80 players joining, in the end there were 113 check-ins once the first day started. Once me and my group arrived at the meetup, I immediately set it up lucky eggs, star pieces, and Mega Evolution a minute before 10 AM started, and after a few more seconds of waiting, Global Go Fest had officially begun, and so has the grind. The group was led by the community ambassador Monkey Bread, and we wasted no time starting the Mega Mewtwo X raids as everyone had the same goal of capturing the Shundo background Mewtwo. We didn't really have an exact path to walk throughout the city as everyone was more focused on raiding Mewtwo, so you're gonna see a lot of clips of us walking into the city and back into the park as the park was most of the time filled with Mewtwo raids every reset. I did catch my first Mewtwo of the day and already it had a background which I love how it looks, and later on I managed to catch my first shiny, which was an Amora. We then continued walking to the next Super Mega Raid, battling other raids that we passed by as well. Now, most of the screen recordings I collected were mostly Mega Mewtwo raids for both days as I was trying to level up as much as I could throughout the 2 days, so most of the shinies I encountered and caught were mostly from my Go Plus. It was really fun being part of these kind of events as I haven't really been able to join many events ever since last year's Go Fest Max Finale, which yes, I did spend a lot of money on that event, I'm pretty sure everyone did. Unfortunately, around the early afternoon, it did begin to rain a little, so we had to retreat to our car as we were checking what time the rain was supposed to happen and stay close as possible to the car. Eventually, the rain did stop, but unfortunately, I lost a lot of time not being able to do as many raids as I can, so immediately I got back out and followed the group again to continue on the grind. Even though I was pretty tired and felt disgusting, I continued pushing forward and I was that dedicated, I didn't realize how much I wasn't screen recording, so I wasn't able to get too many insane moments. But honestly, most of the grind was focused on raids. I did enter a place in the city during a little break where anyone Sunday afternoon after the event ends can stick around at an underground little arcade called Under the Glass. And while I wasn't going to be able to stick around for that tomorrow, I did enter to check it out for the first time, and honestly, it did really look amazing, and there were a lot of pinball machines, and there were brand new Pokemon pinball machines that were added just for this event, which was really cool. I then continued raiding not only Mewtwo but other legendaries as well, but eventually after a good amount of raids, I finally encountered my first shiny Mewtwo, and I was hoping that it would have the background, and lo and behold, it did. And right after that raid, I got a shiny Groudon, so things were starting to get better near the end of the event. There were only a few minutes before day 1 ended, however, most of the group departed ways already, so we called it early for Mewtwo raids, so me and my friend headed back home to do some special trades, and I got a decent shiny lucky Mewtwo, which I will be making it into my Mega Mewtwo X, and I got a shiny lucky Groudon at 98 IV, which honestly was probably the best thing I got throughout the day, and that concludes day 1 of Global Go Fest. Day 2, I got to the meetup an hour early as there was going to be a merch table at 9 that we could stop by and collect pins, stickers, water bottles, and even bottle caps, not the usable ones in game. And the one that was taking care of the merch table was the other ambassador that everybody loves and that crew, Fusion Joe. I didn't expect so many people already here. Oh, my message said.
I'm not that ridiculous.
Not valid in game. Does he like gold or does he like silver? Oh, good choice, buddy. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Feel free to sign the flag. I'm just putting these as like.
I'm just waiting to go right now try to figure out this whole storage situation.
I told you to clean up last night.
Okay, I don't mind.
I fell asleep last night.
We all did.
Oh wow, that ship has sense. So no, don't worry about my habits. That's his only bad habit, pretty much. Being too friendly.
Yeah, I guess the pin that I gave the Dennis was
You guys like coaster shit. You're gonna have a nice drink when you get home tonight. Nice ice cold beer. Put it on the new coaster. You want merch? Please feel free. Help me declutter my house.
There's a Mewtwo and a Guzzler.
When you guys get home, you're gonna have a nice ice cold beer, ice cold drink. Put it on a brand new coaster right now.
Oh, we're definitely gonna get ice cold drinks.
Well, there you go. Now you have a new coaster. Pins. More pins. Why'd you say that? Gold or silver?
I grabbed this.
I would love
got silver?
gold, but I'm more rocking silver.
Yeah, dude, the silver looks good.
That's what I'm saying.
I like the way the silver came out.
I like silver more.
You guys like stickers? Yeah, dude. Yeah, feel free. Please take them. Oh yeah, they like stick together. Feel free if you guys want. I have GoFest pins. I have old team pins.
Much appreciated.
I assume you want a pin. Who doesn't like pins? I have custom stickers.
Probably be the nicest I've handwritten.
Yeah, my handwriting is awful.
You too.
After clearing up more storage for items and Pokemons, more people eventually showed up to where there were over 150 check-ins on day 2, the most check-ins ever in this community, which I am happy to be part of, let me say that. Once 10 AM came around, everyone wasted no time and began raiding Mega Mewtwo Y. I made sure not a single minute was wasted throughout the final day of the event and made sure I entered every raid that I could enter, and it was really hot already today compared to day 1. It was pretty bad to where every time we reached the next gym filled with raids, everyone made sure to stay out of the sun by finding shades as everybody was already sweating and already overheated. During the first hour of the event, I decided to encounter the mythical Pokemon of the event, Zeraora, as I wanted to make sure I completed as many missions as I could since I had a couple that I left unfinished, so definitely this event is the event to complete most if not all of them. Normally my mythical Pokemon encounters for GoFest usually have the lowest IV they could have, but at least my Zeraora was at least 3 stars, so I'll definitely take it compared to. I also decided to use my golden bottle cap on my shiny Mewtwo background before the event started and immediately max leveled it so I can also work on the hyper training research, which I also completed the power up legendary Pokemon 20 times for level 71, which yeah, should have been done by now, but all that was left was 999 nice throws. I continued catching and hatching eggs before we even reached the next raid. And when looking at the hyper training research, I realized how much I have to push myself into completing as much as I could, as after the 60 different species of Pokemon was the 1,500 Pokemon captured, so it was crucial that I get the first missions done as soon as possible. I continued on entering more Mewtwo raids for more Mega Energy and XP, and I was encountering more background Mewtwo's than Shinies, and I guess there were a lot of other players who have less luck than me, as they haven't even encountered a single Shiny Mewtwo on either day, and I was on my 4th one. We continued on battling more raids to where we even walked to new areas that we didn't walk on day 1, showing how dedicated the group was, and eventually 3 PM hit, meaning it was time for not only a meal break, but as well as a group photo. And looking back at it now, it was crazy how many people actually did show up, and this is the photo of the Red Bank crew on day 2. After I went to go eat something, sitting down was a mistake as my body was already feeling very tired and in so much pain already from yesterday's grind and today so far. I was even considering calling it quits for the event at 4, but I continue pushing forward as 1, I still haven't accomplished all of my goals for this weekend, and I don't want to end this fun event with the community if it isn't over yet. I eventually felt a little better after walking it off, unironically, and continued doing even more raids to the point where I knew I already passed 100 Mewtwo raids. There was only an hour left of the biggest event in Pokemon Go history, and I realized how very few players remained once 6 PM hit. but I also realized that I have 1 more hour to push myself to complete everything in the game that I wanted to do. I did end up completing more hyper training research, which I forgot to mention earlier, but from the catching 1,500 Pokemon research I was working on, I knew I caught over 1,000 Pokemons today, which was a personal record I didn't realize I broke. The last Mega Mewtwo Y raid reset it back at the park, which was the last group walk of the day, and there was only one final goal I still haven't finished, which was to reach level 71 before 7, and I was only missing one more nice throw. I figured I wasn't going to get any better shiny Mewtwo with better IV, so I just Mega Evolved the one I will be working on, and just like that, Mewtwo became my strongest Pokemon on my account. And what better way to conclude the 999 throws by throwing an excellent throw on a Mewtwo. And after the last nice throw, I finally reached level 71 10 minutes before the event ended, and since most if not all of the group departed ways, it wasn't possible to do any more Mewtwo raids, and so we were all just doing final catches before saying goodbye to the greatest event in Pokemon Go's history. Now it's time to show the damage after playing for 18 plus hours this weekend. So this is my stats before 10 AM on Saturday, where I was only halfway through level 70 and 1 out of the 4 research tasks done, which was literally to have a platinum medal. I also caught 50,387 Pokemon, a total of 90,471,884,000 XP. And for Stardust, I had started with 9,116,059 Stardust. And now for the grand result. As of the morning of Monday, July 13, I now have caught 53,125 Pokemon, which is almost 3,000 Pokemon caught on both days. 107,708,615 total XP earned, meaning I earned 17,232,976 XP from Global GoFest, the most XP I've ever gained in any event. And the last stat is the Stardust landing at 10,899,181. And I did max out this Mewtwo, so technically if I did include the power up, I collected 2,258,122 Stardust, which is insane. For both days, I completed just over 200 legendary raids, which 179 of them were Mewtwo raids. And last but not least is the shiny count, and I know I didn't show any of their encounters, but on day 1, I caught 29 shiny Pokemon, mostly from Go Plus, and the same thing on day 2 where I caught 32 shiny Pokemon, bringing up the total to 71 shiny Pokemon. And yes, there were a few that ran away, so this number could definitely have reached 100 if I did more spawn checks. But with that, I completed all of my goals that I wanted to accomplish during this event, and I gotta say, I would have never been able to accomplish this without the help of the Red Bank crew, and thank you to the ambassadors that set up for the meetups and led an enormous group for 9 hours straight each day while having fun at the same time. I know it is no easy task, which is why I say thank you so much, and I am happy to be a part of the amazing community that I could join and meet people from different areas. In the end, I was exhausted and defeated, and I still am to this day, but in the end, I have a brand new life experience that I don't believe will ever be topped again. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and if you like me to do more future Pokemon Go events videos, leave a like down in the comment below and I will definitely do more. I'll see y'all again soon, and until next time, thanks for watching and happy 10th anniversary Pokemon Go.